Exciting start to the season for him. Brilliant to see him commit his long-term future, and just another one off the production line that we can be so proud of and so hopeful that he can achieve great things.
I'm sure they're looking forward to getting back, but I guess if you're getting positive results, then that makes all the travel and the being so far away from home a bit easier to take.
Probably good in terms of the fitness levels. I think when you get back into it as a player, there's no better feeling than feeling right at the top.
And yeah, that's important, isn't it? It's important for supporters to get that connection with players who they feel are one of their own, as the chant goes, but also to...
and they need to start quickly and forget about that. But yeah, given the length of time, I'm sure there's been quite a lot of soul searching for a number of those players, experienced players.
Borussia Dortmund and Chelsea taking to the field in Chicago. A bumper crowd, as has been the case across this US tour. It's the final game of it for Chelsea. Dortmund have already beaten English opposition once this week. They're hoping to do so again today. More temperate conditions than both these teams have been used to in America in the earlier pre-season games. The Blue Flags flying high in Illinois tonight, particularly in the USA.
At this time, we ask that you please, the singing group performs the national anthem of the United States.
His foot in to win it back. Fernandez couldn't work it back to him though. Jackson try and get Chelsea back on the ball, all a little scrappy in the opening exchanges.
Starting position very much infield. Exactly what we've seen from Matson when he's been deployed from the off. Just playing kind of infield and taking up something of a number 10 position.
Should be this, that's I think that's going to stop Sterling. This is Reece James. Sterling had carried on his run. He's won the game's first corner.
That's excellent play.
Well, watch for Thiago Silva here. It's around about this time that he nodded in the goal against Fulham from a Chilwell delivery from that side. Silva who got on that one as well, and at back post, inexplicably, Levi Cole lifts it over the bar, and that took some missing.
Same combination, wasn't it? Silva thought for a moment that was going to be another goal. I think just got to be a little bit more on the front foot there, Levi Cole will. If he expects that, he...
That's up. High in fairness to him. And does penalised meanwhile. Cup winner. Chan was waiting for that contact from Kunku. He was hurt in that challenge with Chilwell. Plays going on. Maya had to put it. Dortmund struggling to get over halfway.
And that squeeze on, as you would anticipate, early part of the game. Unable to get the front three players into the game, and that's good for Raheem Sterling and receiving the ball. But Chelsea plays nice and bright, not taking any risks, and invariably keeping hold of the ball.
It's a really good play from Jackson again. Some good running with the ball. Offloaded it to Chilwell. He quickly moved it on from Kunku. There's Chukwuemeka. Weave his way into the penalty area. They trade players between the top two teams in Germany. Sabitzer. Asking Ryerson to chase. It's Ryerson's cross, which is a good looking one. Jet underneath it though. That'll be Dortmund's first corner of the game.
Yeah, their best moment does fantastically well. She's fed this ball, such a raking pass. Ryerson does fantastically to dig out the delivery, which is almost perfect. Has to be defended on the far post by Reece James. Sorry. Does it really well.
Place brilliant from Jackson again. Just too much on the pass. Curses the commentator for Nkunku though. For him, but he's a difficult player to replace, the Englishman. To Real Madrid. So I guess the man who's come in to take his place. Brilliant from Jackson again. Just too much on the pass. Curses the commentator for Nkunku though.
Great. Bellingham and raring to go. But in terms of the tactical setup, his position is probably the most interesting and most intriguing, given what we've seen from Mauricio Pochettino's side throughout this pre-season campaign. Maybe just jarred it a little there. He twisted off the challenge. It was wonderful, vibrant front play. Those two immediately seemed to have such a great rapport. They can both play good
against Brighton.
And Chilwell talking about those components in the last couple of days, and let's hope he can take into the season.
Here he's immediately involved and found Jackson. Not a great angle for the shot here for Jackson, trying to cut inside to make one.
Yeah, he's got very few things wrong in this pre-season, but I think that pass was on for Jackson towards the far post. We'll see here how much Conor Gallagher gets of Royce. Not too much, I don't think. But yeah, it was a good opportunity for Chelsea.
Sam Bensebaini's coming from Gladbach. Mullen. Was looking left side where there was space. Bensebaini's cut back. Yami. This engine not passed yet. Slices one behind for a corner. Having given it away, was quick to regain possession. Bensebaini. Nicely to the left-hand side, Moukoko and Royce waiting for the ball to be played in. Here's Marlon. Forces his way through, that's going to be a goal kick. Momentum shifted, hasn't it? Dortmund looking the more likely at the moment.
Yeah, a little period of pressure. Sometimes that can happen, just as Chelsea were an event. A front man who seems to relish backing into central defenders.
Pass wrong, that was a shame.
4 players in support can time their runs to get off him.
Lovely switch of play from Sabitzer meanwhile. Yami. Centre backs for Dortmund tonight, ex-Bayern players. Marlon, oh, really important touch from Gallagher. Nice take that. Nice, knew that was the only way he was going to stop him. Season.
Yeah, exceptional touch. Just anticipating popping that off. Look at that, it's perfect. Rolls.
Great footwork from Silva. Infield to give it to Gallagher. Silva's clip ball through the middle. Chilwell, the most advanced Chelsea man here. Going to have a go as well, Ben Chilwell. Really good effort. Angle was against him. It's a good ball, and Kepa had read it well, because he could have been in there. Bensebaini's pass to put him through. Chilwell with a bit of space to run into. Thanks, Mudryk. James Fernandez, good run here from Sterling, got support from Jackson as well. Sterling going for goal. Pushing it a fair way wide, and now the inquest begins as to why he didn't try and pick out a colleague.
Outside of the foot, and this prior chance for Ben Chilwell, great awareness, use of the body.
Silva straight through the middle for Jackson. Goalkeeper committed, oh, and Jackson lifts it over the bar. Front to back in an instant there for Chelsea. Not particularly pretty, but nearly effective.
Chelsea are going to have this season. Look at the movement. It's a look between the two players. I'm sure Silva and Jackson glance towards each other, knows exactly where he wants the ball. The first bit is brilliant. That's a difficult finish. It's bouncing up.
Having a thump. Broke kindly as well for the shot that was cracked in by Sabitzer.
To control the first one. Good target. Conor Gallagher knows what he's doing there. He's under pressure. Two players converging on him. Just buying.
Fernandez.
Readjusting after the injury to Nkunku, but it's been a good end to the half.
Painful one there on Ben Sabiani from James, not intentional, but left the Dortmund man hurt. And actually, Reece James is going to get a booking for that. Have a ball chip forward toward the new man Bamba. Royce, Bamba, Ryerson, options everywhere he looked inside the penalty area. Coco, not a bad cross that. He's got his boot to it. Here's Hazard, blocked at source by James, maybe a break onto him, he's continued his run. Twisting and turning, managing to get the cross in as well. That's a really good ball. And the shot was dragged the fairway wide of the...
It's perfect, the pass, and sometimes I think the touch can just make the mind up for the player really quickly. It's a sublime ball, it's a wonderful touch, but he probably just has to recycle the ball for his team there.
Just can move forward again. Chukwuemeka finding Sterling, and Sterling's ball for Jackson. Can Jackson find the finish? Instead, he's unselfish and tees it up.
Another great opportunity. Goes begging. This is brilliant from Raheem Sterling. Hoping that he's seen that pass. And actually gets crowded out a little bit, Chukwuemeka. Can't be too critical of Jackson. Never really had it under his spell. Kept the move alive. Dortmund just have so many bodies back, it's difficult for Chukwuemeka to...
Creaking a little, the Germans. Chelsea coming on strong. Chilwell. Chukwuemeka moved it on for Mudryk. Now he can use his searing pace, not going to be easy on this surface. Look at him go though, Mykhailo Mudryk. Lovely cut back for Chilwell, oh, and almost an own goal.
Encouragement the last few minutes, that the goal may come.
Might come now. Here's Sterling looking for Fernandez. This is brilliant from Mudryk.
Yeah, it's lovely weight as well. And Chilwell was on the...
Silva. Jackson making the dart. Those two linking up again. See they're doing the defending. He's just a pain in the neck for defenders, isn't he, Nicholas Jackson?
Yeah, he does well there. Just very nearly forcing the corner. Still able to get
there this time. As Janet was who used too much force in trying to win the ball back. Bastien Haller, one of those who come on for Dortmund in this latest raft of substitutions for them. He's on for... Here's Hazard. This will go into the defensive position previously occupied by Sula.
earlier.
Here's Brandt. That to Fernandez. Looks to switch play. It's a lovely ball out to Mudryk. Beautifully taken as well by Mykhailo Mudryk, and off he goes. Struck it from distance into Papadopoulos.
here. You'll see Mudryk with the elaborate little touch. He had one or two better options than the shot, I think.
Sterling. The man to do that up against Wolf. Leaves him for dead. He's the going to try and find a way through. Mudryk might be the man to do that up against Wolf. Leaves him for dead. He's the corner with the cross.
When Reece James turned infield, so many yellow shirts in front of him. Mudryk getting into a one-on-one situation, and variety with his final ball there, trying to stand one up. Just about dealt with.
Indeed, he's going to come on in the next raft of substitutions for Dortmund. This is Henry Blank. Mecha has come on in place of Marco Reus. Mudryk, Correa. Targets to pick out in the middle, including Maatsen. And that was a good block to stop his shot, which was goal bound.
Shame. Brilliant approach play down the left-hand side. Correa picks Maatsen out here, has a little look, and then it's about the pace that he puts on that pass.
Work short, then Mudryk sent it back in. Bueno. The step over is trying to shake off Gusto. Jackson. Nice turn. Got the power to carry it forward as well. It's brilliant from Jackson. Can he go all the way? He almost did, but Papa.
This was magnificent play, the pirouette, and then he draws so many Borussia Dortmund players towards him. Just had to slip it to his right to Raheem Sterling. It was so...
Swept in toward... Oh, Cucurella has inadvertently played it through for Brandt here. Not a great angle for Julian Brandt. Gusto went to ground, Brandt hangs on to it, and Gusto did enough.
The ball ran perfectly for Brandt and just lacked conviction, didn't he? Didn't fancy it on his left side. He's clean through when he takes receipt of the ball. Second touch was maybe unnecessary. Gusto able to get back in and cover. Pushed
away by Kepa. And the shot driven back in, and the deflection allows it to be turned in from close range. And Dortmund take the lead. Marius Wolf, Chelsea waiting for a flag which didn't arrive, and Wolf, the substitute, not long onto the pitch, breaks the deadlock in Chicago and makes it Chelsea 0, Borussia Dortmund 1.
When the ball got cleared from Bamber, I think it was, Kepa's punch, that touch enables the strike to come quickly. It's really close, isn't it? Once it takes a deflection or two. To be just straight into an offside position, but turns it home really comfortably on his right side, skipped up nicely onto the volley, and just pushed it to the left-hand side of Kepa. Not going to miss.
First though by Gallagher. Some really good delivery, and at the back post, Levi Colwell couldn't turn it in.
Chelsea players at the near post haven't got a head on the ball. Humphreys, Burstow. The end. Cole just angles his left foot at it.
Not done any favours by the pitch. Dortmund have got it back. Decent strike as well, and Kepa couldn't take a risk.
Coming in field, and it's the only place really on the target that he could find, running away from goal, just wrapping his left foot around it. Going wide in any case, but Kepa.
Lovely clip pass which Bueno's on the chase, but look how quick Gusto is. Used his strength to good effect as well. Fernandez. Heavy challenge on Burstow.
Yeah, great defending here from Gusto. We've seen that. That's been a feature of the last few weeks. His one-on-one defending has been exemplary. Yeah, he gets something on the ball, doesn't he? But
nicely done by Gusto. Mudryk brought to ground. It will be a free kick. Good ball in from Mudryk. They haven't got it away. Fernandez, and then looped in for 1-1 by Mason Burstow. What a moment for the 19-year-old.
Really nice one as well, because he didn't have any time to think about it, if you like, where you can get a little bit anxious and maybe snatch at the opportunity. It comes at him so quickly. Just got to try and get that loft, get that direction towards the far post, and he does both. It's perfect. You can tell as soon as it left his head, it was going to find that far corner. Brilliant way to end the tour.
Fernandez did really well to win the first header. First though, looped his over Meyer. Oh, got a touch to that. And that for Allaire. Electric, wasn't he? Slashed it into the... There's not much involvement since he's come on. Both so tall in there, but it was with his foot rather than his head that he tried to score. It's a lovely ball from Mudryk. Look how fast Mudryk is. It's an excellent cross as well, just didn't quite have the lift of cycle. Here's Maatsen. Now Fernandez on the turn, any room for a shot? Enzo Fernandez, he almost won it right at the end.
Stuff for Mudryk, and just unfortunately Fernandez couldn't find either corner. Maybe just lost his bearings somewhat, but shame that it didn't end in a winner, but a really promising ending to the game nonetheless for Chelsea.
It was the last kick of the match. It's all square here then. Chelsea ended the tour having grabbed the late equaliser against Edin Terzic's Dortmund, who were ahead against Wolf, but it was one of the Blues' young replacements who ensured that the pre-season didn't end in defeat. Mason Burstow's equaliser means it finishes in Chicago. Chelsea 1, Borussia Dortmund 1. About a fair...
No, I can't think of too many Dortmund opportunities, good opportunities throughout the 90 minutes really. The two deserved at least the draw, and as I said during the commentary, perfect to see another young academy graduate get a big moment for the first team. So really